Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Want Less Object. Today, I've got a chunk of spalted maple. I got it on a chuck, on a worm screw. I rounded up on a bandsaw, and I've glued the heck out of it where there's some trouble areas. It's pretty punky in some places. So I hit that with the CA glue, so we're going to see what happens with it. Probably just going to try to make a small bowl out of it. And that's what my plan is for today. So let's get going and see what happens. Okay, so I got this bowl chewed up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a couple coats of sanding sealer on this real punky area right here and try to firm that up so I can get a finish across it so it doesn't crumble away to nothing. So that's what I'm about to do. So stand by a second there. Okay, I'm going to put the sanding sealer on here with the brush. I'm kind of squirt it on here with this thing and then just kind of baste it around with the brush. So we'll see how this works out for me. Whoops. Well, darn it. Didn't want that to happen. Okay, so I got a couple coats of sanding sealer on this bowl. I put it on there kind of heavy in this real punky area, and it's about a day late. Excuse me, about a day later, and this is nice and stiff now, nice and hard. So I'm ready to get this bowl onto a glue block, and then we can get it finished turned. So got a glue block. Got the little rings in there like I always turn. And this time I did a little different because I want it to be right on center. I don't want to have to take any more diameter off the bowl than what I have to get it finished. So I learned a little trick from Jim Sprague, and what he did is he drilled a hole through his glue block, one that he could put his awl into. My awl is just a screwdriver that I broke the tip off of, and I ground it into a point, and I can slip that all the way through my glue block. And on the foot of the bowl, I got a little witness mark where the center actually is, and that my awl goes right in there, right onto the center. So the idea is slide this, get the glue on it, put the screwdriver in there, line it up to that hole, and push it in place. That's the idea. So we're going to see how well that works this time. The glue gun should be nice and hot by now. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be okay. So I'm going to do just like I always do, and I'm going to squirt the glue on there. There's no magic to this. You just put it on there. Slide my awl through there, get it centered up. Get it pressed in place. We'll let that set up, and hopefully that bowl is going to run nice and true. So once this glue sets up, I'll take a little break. Once this glue sets up good and hard, I'll come back and we'll get going on it. All right, real quick, I took the chuck off. I'm going to take my worm screw out. That's what we're using, regular worm screw. Let's see how close I got it. Oh wow, that worked great. I had some machines shake and vibrate a little bit. I don't know if you can see how well that's spinning, but that's nice and true. I don't have to take hardly anything off the OD to get it all nice and true back up. We'll get the bolt, get it cored out. I am going to run just another little bead around the back side of this, just for some extra security. You hear that vibration, and what's vibrating is the top on my bench that the lathe is mounted to is wood out of a treadmill. The rest of the frame is all steel and everything. So in the way that it's not mounted super secure, I need to redo that. I probably need to put that steel plate in here, and that'll stop that vibrating noise that you hear. But I'm kind of used to it. I'm just going to work through it. So if you hear that, that's what that is. All right, we got some cracks to fill, so we're going to work on that. Okay, so the objective of all that shear scraping was so that I could get it nice and smooth. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see this, but you can see right here I got area I got to repair, and there's some cracks all up in this punky area. I'm going to repair all of those. I'm just going to use some wood glue and some sawdust and jam them down in there and see how it turns out. I got a little carried away with that. Okay, so that pretty much filled up all those cracks. That's where that big hole was, right there. I may have to fill it again, but you can see how all them cracks got filled with that sawdust. So I'm trying to keep it with a natural look through all of this. So now we're going to have to let that dry. There's one I missed. Okay, I figured I'd try to get a little bit different view for you and see how it works out. So the glue's all nice and set up now, and I need to do a little bit more shear scraping. I'd like to make a little bit more of the dust in case I need it to do any more filling. That's the reason, by the way, why I did so much shear scraping instead of taking a regular cut across it. One, because it didn't really need another regular cut, but two, because I wanted the dust from the shear scraping, this stuff right here, so that I could use it to fill any cracks that I had in the material. So I'll do another shear scrape on it. I got a little bit of a hump in the curve right now. I'll do a little bit more shear scraping, see what it looks like. If I need to fill the cracks anymore with the dust and sand it a little bit, then that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully this view will work out. We'll see what happens here. By the way, I'm not sponsored by anybody. All the products and stuff that I use, it comes out of my own pocket. So if I mention the names of this stuff, if I mention the name of a tool or a product, it's because I like it and I personally use it, and you know. Okay, so I've ran out of time to get this finished. I need to get the video posted up, so I haven't gotten it off the glue block yet, but I just figured I'd give you a quick look. Quick look at how it looks. A little bit of Chatoyance there. That's the outside of it. And then this is the inside of it. Let's see. It's not quite done. It's going to take another coat of finish. I have to do a little bit more work on it, but you can see the Chatoyance in the bottom of that bowl right there. Really cool looking. All through the side, yeah. It's a pretty bowl. Okay, that's got three coats of finish on it. It's probably going to need a fourth. I'm going to have to buff the heck out of the inside of it. I'm not real happy with the way I finished that last coat of finish laid down on the inside. But like I said, I ran out of time. So I'm going to post this video right here. Basically, that bowl's finished. All we're missing is you're not getting to see me cut it off the glue block and finish the foot. I'll have to make up for that in another video. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.